Hey guys, happy Friday. Welcome back to our channel. This is our 5 weekly favorites. First is a show favorite. Surprise, surprise. I feel like every week we have a new show, which is we're grateful for because last year there were like no new shows. No new shows, nothing to watch. Even the existing shows were off the air. There was nothing on. So. And we will never take it for granted again because you guys know we love TV. We will watch just about anything. Except for Game of Thrones. Yeah. And this TV show, I'm like going to put this out there, like could be my favorite show of 2021. It's so good. It's so good. It's Murders in the Building on Hulu. We had been waiting for this to release. It came out on the 31st of August. We watched it last night, Friday night, because we had time to watch all 3 episodes. They're 30-minute episodes, so it's pretty easy to get through. They're only 30 minutes? I think so, yeah. Oh, then yeah, it did fly by pretty quick. Yeah, so I'm also Hulu, like 9 Perfect Strangers and now this. I know, and I'm confused though. I heard that they're releasing the new episodes weekly, but I don't know if they're releasing 3 at a time or just 1 at a time. One, like they did with 9 Perfect Strangers, I imagine. But we watched the first 3 last night. If you haven't seen the previews, the premise is, well, Steve Martin actually created the show and he stars in it. So it's Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. And they basically live in this beautiful, I can't say that enough, apartment building in New York City. And the Arconium. The Arconium. And Steve Martin and Martin Short are obviously older men. They've both been in the building for like 30 years. And Selena Gomez, you find out that she's living in her aunt's unit and she's like remodeling it. So obviously she's much younger. But one night there's, well, I don't want to give it away, but there's like a fire alarm. I'll just say that. And I mean, you can tell there's a murder from the name of the show. Yeah, that's true. There's a fire alarm. They have to go across the street to like the local like restaurant while the building's like evacuated. And the 3 of them like kind of discover they have this shared love for true crime podcasts, or the specific one. Yeah, one podcast. And so they're like talking about the podcast. They're all like, you know, true crime fanatics. And so that kind of like bonds them. And then, you know, they discover that there's been a murder in their building that the police are deeming as a suicide. And they aren't convinced. They're like, no, this guy was murdered. We saw him in the elevator. He definitely wasn't going to kill himself. So then they decide to start their own investigation into their neighbor's murder, and they start a podcast. Yeah, there's just a lot of twists and turns because you like start to see that they're like not being so truthful with even each other. Like you don't really know what the truth is. You don't know. We've been through 3 episodes, and usually I feel like I have a good grip, but at this point I'm like, anyone could have done this. And well, we really don't know enough about, so their suspects are obviously all the other people in the building because it's not obvious. We don't want to give too much away. No, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, we don't really know enough about anyone in the building at this point to even guess who did it. Yeah, but it's like tricky because there's a lot of like, you think you know a character and then they like surprise you, but it's also so funny. And I find that most of these like murder shows obviously are like at their core very dark and sad, but this one, it has so much comedy. Yeah, I don't know if you guys love Martin Short like we do. Well, and Steve Martin, we love Steve Martin. Well, yeah, but hello, Follow the Bride, that's one of our all-time favorite movies, and like for them to reunite in this capacity, beautiful. So good. But also Martin Short in A Simple Wish is like that's one of our all-time favorite movies. Yes. Like if you're unfamiliar. We need like a digital copy of that. Yes, it's a kid movie and he plays a fairy godfather and it's he's without a doubt one of the funniest people I've ever like. Oh my god, now I'm just dying thinking of Claudia. Yeah. That movie's so good. But we're getting off topic. So he's like still the funniest character on the show. There's this scene it's not spoiling anything because it's just funny, but he's eating dips at this guy's like service that they're having in the lobby, and he's like, dips for dinner. dips for dinner, and he's like, this is my life. I haven't had a proper entree in years. And that was the most relatable thing I've ever heard because we love snacks, you guys know. We love dips. I mean, we try to eat like actual food, but we often eat dips for dinner. Yeah. So. And he's like, my hair's been falling out. Oh my god, my eyes are watering. Fine. It's so funny. I was cackling. We had to pause the TV. I was laughing so hard. There was multiple moments we were just dying laughing. Yeah. Mostly at the Martin Short line. Yeah. But some of the Steve Martin ones as well. Selena Gomez is pretty like deadpan in the show. But she's pretty good. She's a good actress. I know anything about her acting. Yeah, I think it's her character's supposed to be like that. Like she's not really the comedic relief in the show. But she's good. Funny. It's so
and I
funny.
like the three of them. They're dynamic. I like that she's like added to the mix.
Yeah, I don't know how many episodes there are, but there better be at least 10.
It's just really unique. I feel like if
really
anything,
unique.
you can appreciate
the music
it.
is so good too.
Yeah, you can appreciate it for how unique the story is, how unique like it's shot, how unique it's like sort of played. It's just really unique. It's like I've never really seen a show like it.
Yeah.
So highly recommend.
Okay.
Next on the like media favorites are we both got a Kindle. We have a whole lengthy story about this.
Yes.
But this is the Kindle Paperwhite, and they were on sale on Amazon last Sunday, and we both took advantage of the
They
sale.
were 50%.
Yeah, because they're normally like $130, and they were on sale for $70, and that was obviously a steal. And Britta has a whole thing.
Yeah, I just basically mine was defective. Well, we've come to find out that it seems like the Kindles just glitch.
Yeah.
But mine like also had some like freezing issues, and then the whole screen would lag. And I know that like the Amazon guy threw it against the door, so I'm just pretty sure it was defective. So they have a replacement coming for me, but it won't be here till the end of September because they're on like back order now because of this sale. So I haven't really experienced it yet, but Carly's been really loving it.
Yeah, so mine also glitches quite a bit, like when you turn it on and it goes to the home page, and then when you kind of like press any buttons, or even when I try to like increase the screen brightness, there's definitely glitches. Like it'll just kind of like bleep. But when you're reading an actual book, it doesn't glitch, or it did one time for me, but I've read a full book now. So
I'm thinking because the books are downloaded.
Yeah, I think one time is honestly like fine in my opinion. And as long as it like lasts like at least a year or two, I feel like I'll definitely like it's worth the investment. And maybe mine is defective and I need a new one, but after Britta's whole situation, I'm just like, it's not even worth sending it back if the main reason I got this was to read, and it's working just fine to read. So I love this so far. I will say I went into this in our get ready with, I guess would be going up after this.
No,
before this?
Wednesday.
Okay, so if you watch our get ready with me, I'll kind of recap here, but I used to really love reading when we were much, much younger, and then just sort of like lost, not even interest, I just didn't prioritize it, that's a better way to say it. And books were always really hard for me to read. Like, I feel like I couldn't really ever like see the words. Like, I don't know, like my eyesight isn't awful, but it's not the best. And it was just always really hard for me to like see the words on the page, or like I'd have to focus extra. And then I love the idea of paper books. I love how they smell, and I love like how they look on a bookshelf, but holding them to me was always really hard. I don't know why. Britta seems to do just fine with it, but it's always challenging. So I really wanted a Kindle because I'm like, I really want to get back into reading, and I feel like this is a good solution. And when I first saw it, I was like, oh my god, this is so light.
It's so small.
And I thought it was actually too small, but we both have actually used it on the compact setting, so the words are even smaller, and it's a game changer for me. I read a book in 3 sittings, and it was a pretty lengthy book. It wasn't like super short.
Yeah,
30?
pretty average.
Average. Yeah, average. Like not short. And the book was Verity, and I'm obsessed. I think it's my favorite book I've ever written, and I will say like I need a book that draws me in from the beginning, and that like really drew me in from the beginning, and now I really just want to read more.
I know, that's the thing. When I was looking at the reviews, because I had to look through the reviews to see if other people were experiencing glitching.
Yeah.
And this one review, it just envisioned like how I would picture this. She was like, I 1000% wanted to love it, but I just hate it because of the glitching. And then she said that it slowed her down because like you kept having to like flip the page. So Carly said it helped, but I'm kind of worried it's going to slow me down.
Britta
so we'll see.
Yeah, Britta will update you, but for me, it's like a huge game changer because I feel like it used to take me like, if I was actually into a book and I was prioritizing reading, I would take like a week maybe to read it, maybe 2 even.
Well, it also depends on the time. Like if I can block out a couple hours, then I can get through like half of a book at least. But then if I can only read for like 30 minutes at night, it's going to take me longer.
Yeah, it depends on the time. But overall, when I would read, which was rare, I felt like I could never get through as many pages as I did with this. Like I just felt like I was like sleeping on my side. It was like nighttime, and I was just reading and just like clicking and clicking, and it just went so quick.
Okay, well maybe I'll like it.
Yeah, I mean, Britta might be able to read a whole book in 45 minutes. She reads so fast.
I don't know.
But I just felt like really, I'm just really happy that I found something that really works for me. And I really want to download some more books to just keep reading And I feel like this thing is so easy to like travel with. Like I'm just shocked at how lightweight it is. Apparently it's waterproof.
Yeah.
Which is like really amazing. So I am just like, it has its faults. Like it is glitchy. And I think that for the normal price, the $130, I returned it probably instantly. But because we got such a good deal on it and I like now love this and I want to keep reading, I'm not going to return it. But I do want to mention that it's glitchy, but that I'm really excited because I feel like I can finish off the year reading lots more books. And
yeah, I also just want to say I like that technology has made reading so much more readily available.
Yeah,
like now there's a Kindle, there's Audible if you want to listen to your books. I still prefer a physical book.
But like, what about people with like even people with disabilities? Like imagine that they like if someone that couldn't like see or hear, like they couldn't read before. And now there's like so many different
so I think that's really, really fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is our Trader Joe's find, and this could be the most exciting. Okay, so Carly Lang, that's
her name.
Carly Ray Lang on Instagram. She had posted about like her Trader Joe's fish tacos over and over. And we've always seen her posts. And then we were going to Trader Joe's last night. So I'm like, I'm just going to, like I screenshotted what she buys. And I'm like, let's just buy these. It's like cheap ingredients and like we could hate it, but we could love it. So you get the corn tortillas, which she got the corn and wheat ones, but they didn't have those at ours. And
which this is probably like not, I mean, they're gluten-free, so kind of better for you.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, because corn is
also,
gluten-free.
this whole bag was $1, and I'm just looking on the back, and it's like 4 ingredients.
Yeah, they're really clean.
Yeah, they're really clean. They're really healthy. So these tortillas, and then you get, I'll insert a photo, the mango slaw, which we put ours in like a Tupperware because we used it yesterday, so I can't bring it out here. But it's basically like shredded mango, cabbage, cilantro with a lime vinaigrette. So good.
So good.
So you just like put some, so basically tortilla, slaw, and then you get these Trader Joe's oven ready breaded cod fillets. These are so good. I'm really picky about fish. I don't know if you guys know this. Maybe you thought that we were like complete vegetarian, but we actually do eat fish.
Not often, but mainly sushi.
Mainly sushi, but I do like fish tacos a lot. But my gripe is they're either always like dry, there's no seasoning, or there's like tough pieces. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These we put in the air fryer for 18 minutes and they were like perfectly cooked.
And I've always liked cod. Something about it is like it's not too fishy.
It's not too fishy at all. And it's not too breaded. These are perfect. I was shocked at how good these tasted. And we got away with using one fillet with like between 2 tacos. We each had 2 and we just had like 1 per each of us and then cut them in half. So you put your corn, your slaw, your half of your fillet or a full one if you really like fish that much. And then we topped ours with sriracha and tartar sauce, and they were, oh, and we forgot to mention we pan fried.
Which was, I think it was honestly key.
Yeah, I feel we just used like the avocado oil spray in our place pan, so it's like super non-stick, and just a little bit of that, and then you pan fry each side to like crisp it up a little bit. And I swear to you, these taste like restaurant tacos.
They really do. And we even have we have red onion that I want to add at some point, and then we bought an avocado. It's just not ready yet. So I feel like once we even add an avocado, it's gonna be even better, and I'm so excited.
Yes, and don't worry about mixing all the flavors. I thought like, oh, there's a lime vinegar on the slaw and mango, and then like tartar sauce and sriracha. But
which you don't have to add the tartar sauce. We just did that.
I think you have to add the tartar sauce.
Yeah, we love tartar sauce.
I love tartar sauce. Like, I don't know if there's a better condiment. And I never eat it because you usually eat it with fish, and I don't usually have fish at home. But my God, do I love it. And I feel like that mixed with the spice, it like cut through the spice, and then the mango added some
definitely
sweetness.
think the sriracha was needed. It added like a really good spice with the sweet mango.
You guys, they're so good. We're gonna have them again for lunch today. Don't sleep on it. It's like 3 ingredients from Trader Joe's and you have like restaurant quality tacos.
So good. Okay, next up is a nail polish, which I'm actually so excited to share because we love like, I don't know, affordable nail polishes. I feel like we've tried all the brands, all the drugstore brands. And I saw someone post about this. I can't remember who. Someone posted about this on Instagram, and I went to Amazon because usually things are the cheapest on Amazon, and this was like under $6, and it's the Revlon Ultra HD Snap nail polish. And I will say most of the colors I don't really like. There's a red I want to get, and there's like a periwinkle blue that I think they only have on Walmart right now. that I want to get. So I wish the colors were better, but so many things about this I'm actually like so obsessed with. I love the packaging. It's like a really good quality glass bottle. It has like a really pretty foot. It's really slim, so it just like feels and looks special, like way more special than most drugstore products. And then I love how the color matched the cap. I feel like no one really does that because you have the...
And it's expensive.
Yeah, it's expensive, and you have the show shade anyway. Like the shade is showing through the glass. So you don't really need to do that. So again, really nice detail, especially for an affordable drugstore product. And then it has our perfect brush. How we love like wide brushes. Has that, and it really does. It's really opaque in one coat. I did use two. I have it on my toes right now. I have to put it on my fingers. But it's really opaque even in one coat, like perfectly opaque in two. It looks almost like gel, like it sets down to have this like creamy finish. And so far, it hasn't chipped at all. And it dried really fast. And that's like what the thing is. That's what it's called, Ultra HD Snap. It's supposed to dry really quickly. And it says one coat clean vegan nail polish. I wonder how clean it is. Made without many controversial ingredients.
That's specific.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. So I'm really excited about this. And this is the shade 013 Basic. And it's like a deep mauve brown. And I think anyone would like this shade. I think it's a shade that everyone would enjoy.
Okay, last up is a candle favorite.
I have mine here too.
We were perusing Anthropologie yesterday, and we both picked up...
My wick moved.
What is this called? It's the Anthropologie.
We talk about it every year.
No, I don't think
Pumpkin and sweet vanilla. I definitely had this last year.
No, we used to get the pumpkin clove and then the spice cider. We really liked both of those. But then we smelled the pumpkin clove and it smelled like it changed. It almost had like a bite to it that was a little
Because it used to be
off-putting.
pumpkin and sweet vanilla.
No.
I'm gonna look back at my favorites last year.
Okay, look back. But I swear. Well, I know we like the spice cider, but we didn't see that one.
Yeah, we didn't see it.
But this one's really, really nice.
It's so good.
It's just pumpkin and vanilla.
But there's like spices in it, I'd say.
Yeah. I never really loved this packaging.
I hate it. It's so ugly.
I think it's so ugly
No
and
offense if you
outdated.
like it. I just like, it's not our style. This mercury glass that's like then frosted and colored.
Yeah, it's very weird to me. But the candle's really nice. And we like glass. But I actually really like the tins that like their other ones come in. So I feel like they're... I don't know, they're like slimmer, less bulky, like less heavy. Like this is really like oddly heavy. It must just be the glass.
It is really heavy.
Really
I think it's the glass, yeah.
But it's nice. The candle's what we're at, you know,
we're
here for.
It's good. They've like increased their bottom labels I'm just looking at. They have like wicking instructions now.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
But it's good and we're excited. Hopefully they bring spice cider back soon and we can pick that one up because we love that.
Yeah.
We still want to try the new Nest ones. We're probably going to try to go to the Candle Delirium this weekend and see if they have it. Yeah, I haven't been able to find it anywhere.
Yeah, it's sold out on Sephora or they got rid of it. I don't know what happened.
The autumn one.
Yeah, the plum one.
Plum.
And then they think they still have it at Nordstrom.com, but we looked in Nordstrom yesterday and they didn't have it. So we really just want to smell it.
Yeah, so we're probably going to go try to get that this weekend. But this one's really nice and affordable.
Okay, that's all our favorites for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you had a good week and you have a good weekend.